Hey everybody, it's Daniel here for Mobile Syrup, and here I have my trusty HTC Sensation. It's about 8-9 months old now. It's still going strong, and I wanted to show you a ROM that was released a few days ago by the Virtuos team, who've ported a lot of leaked ROMs from other devices onto older hardware. And this is the first Endeavour ROM leak. So this is based on the HTC One X software, and a lot of the UI elements have been resized to support QHD, which is the resolution of the Sensation. And this is an early leak, so it's not the final build. It's not exactly what Sense 4 is going to look like, but it's a good idea of what Sense 4 will offer in older devices, if it is brought to older devices, or when Sense 4 is finally brought to the One S, which is the same resolution. That ROM will be ported over to the Sensation and the Evo 3D and other QHD-based devices based on the Snapdragon S3 family, and this is a good example of what that'll bring you. So performance on this is not that great. You can see that there's a bit of tearing. The backlight is not quite as functional as it should be. A few things are missing. The camera doesn't work properly, things like that. But overall, this is Sense 4. So let's go through a few of the apps that I wasn't able to show you on the One X and One S preview from New York City. Firstly, there is an auto mode. It's called Automotive Home. You can see it provides what's going to be the UI for the home, for the car dock rather, and it's got these big screens here that you can scroll through in landscape mode. So you just picture this holding up like that in on a car mount, and there are going to be special car mounts for the One X. And you can access GPS. You have HTC locations here, which provide turn-by-turn navigation. See, that's another error that comes up pretty frequently. You have Google Navigate, so you can actually use the Google navigation service here. You can include your home address or search for location. Big, beautiful UI elements here. You have music as well and FM radio, so that kind of runs the gamut of what you can expect. You also have access to your voicemail and a little clock, and you can see what's playing there. So that is the Automotive Home app. You can see this is running Android 4.0.3, so a couple of the UI elements that we can expect. The new widget selector, by holding down on the home screen, this comes up over here. You can see that you'll be able to select your widgets like so, and if you want to choose a widget, you basically have to be on the right home page. So if I'm on an empty home page like this, and I want to bring the stocks widget, I would just tap that and it would actually just show up right on the screen. You can also see that these widgets are scrollable, so those have been updated to support scrolling, and a lot of the widgets are fairly similar to what you'd find on Sense 3. The other nice additions though are the customizable launcher. So if you want to move icons onto the dock at the bottom, you can do so. You can actually join applications into a folder like that and put them right on the dock and rename them. The launcher itself is horizontal as opposed to the Sense 3, which is vertical, and it does a pretty good job. You have access to the market over here. You also have this permanent menu button because the One X will not have a menu button on the bottom here. The early build of the Endeavour ROM is using the old / traditional ice cream sandwich model for multitasking. So it uses a vertical as opposed to horizontal bar, but it will be updated, I'm sure, once the final build is released. A couple other things that I wanted to show you. There's what's called a movie editor here, and this has been added. Unfortunately, we can't actually access the gallery to import a video that we've taken. You'll see that when I try to open the gallery, it just kind of comes up with this non-functioning UI. You can see a goofy photo of me there, but unfortunately not much else. I can't really do anything with it. So that should be fully functional in the final build. But you can see that there's the ability to open separate projects, and you can edit them, trim your photos, your videos, whatever you want. You can add music to it as well. On the second page, we'll notice that the new music app is here, and you can actually import different apps based on what HTC are considering quote-unquote music. So if I install Rdio, it'll show up there as well. And the UI is actually, it's pretty slick. Big icons. You can see over here it supports Beats Audio as well.
Please excuse your abduction, Captain Warden, but the Colonial Administration feels you're the best man for a very important job, and they cannot afford to waste time.
I actually have no idea what game that's from, so excuse me there, but this was probably installed during one of the games that I had from the market. You can see that you can just scroll between songs / clips using the left to right gesture. You can also queue up specific songs if you want using kind of an iPod-like UI here. So you can. Okay, that's just creepy. I'm sorry about that. You can do a couple other things. You can use the sound enhancer, and unfortunately you have to actually plug that into a speaker dock to do so. You can select different player, and that incorporates kind of DLNA server, so you can it'll find a Wi-Fi enabled or Bluetooth enabled DLNA server, and you can push the music right onto there. The other app that I wanted to show you was the new Notes app, and this is new to Sense 4, and it syncs with your Evernote account and allows you to take written and audio notes as well as add photos. So this is similar to the Evernote app that was added to the HTC Flyer, and as you can see, it incorporates a lot of different elements. So you can say hello, and type a note there. You can record, so it'll actually record up to 20 minutes of a voice memo while you're taking notes. And you can also draw, which is very interesting. So this uses the touchscreen and allows you to basically draw a note and sketch whatever you want. You have different colors. You can you have different pen styles. So that's also very neat. And once you're done with that, you can just save, and it'll incorporate it right into the note just underneath where you've written. So this is a kind of a robust app that allows you to sync all your notes with Evernote, and you can see that. That's a little bit buggy still, but you can see that you can change the view, you can move notes, delete notes, and you can sync it with Evernote as well. So that's kind of cool. You can also see existing notes that you've added previously and sort notes by different notebooks in your Evernote account. And you have the new menu over here, which incorporates Beats Audio. You have the new keyboard, new dock mode, and stuff like that. So this is, as I said, not a fully functional demo. The ROM is very buggy, but it's giving you a very good idea of what you can expect on Sense 4, and definitely will work just fine on older devices once the ROM developers have optimized it and gotten a non-beta build. So once the HTC One S is released and ROM developers have gotten their hands on the final build, you can expect a much more functional Sense 4 Android 4 build for the HTC Sensation and other Snapdragon S3 based devices. So this has been a quick look at the HTC One X based ROM for the HTC Sensation, and this is Daniel from Mobile Syrup. Thanks so much for watching.